What's going on, guys? Welcome to next week's Gold and GJ weekly forecast. Guys, if you're new here, please give me a like on the video and a subscribe. It helps a lot. And we're going to kick things off with gold as usual, then jump over on to GJ. So what can we see? Gold. Let's start on the monthly time frame. Just delete this alert right there. So for you new guys, okay. Refusing to delete. Okay, I'll just move it out of the way. For you new guys, we have this impulse leg here. Impulse leg here on the monthly time frame, bullish impulse leg. And that created a new high, and then we failed to break the high. So everything inside here is a complex pullback. So now we know we're bullish on the monthly time frame. Let's go down to where price currently is right now. What can we see? So we've got our previous POI here. When price was hovering around here for months, month after month after month, you could see it was buys above, sells below, historically buys above and sells below. And you can see we took this sell down to this target here, target was hit, and then we engulfed that sell in the previous monthly candle. No time did it spend under there, just straight up, bang, nope, we're not selling, thank you, I'm going to wipe you out now. So we're bullish on the monthly, and then we've got a bullish engulfing on the monthly candle as well. And when this candle closed, we left this imbalance, and we also left this high here, which is interesting. We'll go on to that in a moment, but we left this imbalance. So with this new candle opening, what can we expect? 90% of the time the candle is going to retrace first, so we are looking for retracement on the monthly time frame down to fill this imbalance, and we're going to be looking for price to reverse somewhere in here. Look where the price has gone back to. It's tapping right into that POI that was our buys above and sells below. So this is going to be our level that we're going to be looking for buys up going into next week. However, on the lower time frame, if we break below here, retest, we're going to be looking for sells down to these previous lows. Okay, so going on to this high here, we didn't break this high on this new monthly candle open. And when that happens, guys, there's a high probability when we pull back that the continuation is going to be an aggressive continuation, and we are going to smash through that high. Now, if we take the high first, what normally happens, if we take the high first, there's lower probability, of, this retracement will happen, yes, but there's lower probability of then price smashing back through that high on this continuation here. So knowing that, let's go down to the weekly time frame and see what is happening. So you can see here, look, we finally got this weekly break here of this zone. You can see we had this lower low, lower high, lower low. And this was the new weekly high that was formed here. Bearish weekly high. We had this supply zone here. We was looking for sells, was expecting this rejection, came back up. And look, price broke all the way back through and turned into a flip zone. So what was once bearish supply is now bullish support. So while we're in this zone here, going into next week, we are going to be looking for buys. And the first thing that I want to see happen on the the weekly time frame is a new candle open up and take that liquidity. If we take that liquidity at the beginning of the week, guys, that could set us up for a very nice set of buy opportunities going into next week back to this high. I just want to see that liquidity taken first. Quick liquidity grab from the previous weekly low, bang. We can anticipate that price is going to go back up. So look where we are as well. You can see, look how all of this lines up like clockwork. We're in this daily demand zone. Look at this imbalance here. We are just about filling that imbalance. Can you see how all of these confluences are lining up for the monthly time frame, the bullish engulfing, the imbalance on the monthly, down to the weekly candle close, which has closed right on this flip zone here. Once was support, once was supply, now acting as demand. And now we are looking on the daily time frame. We've got this imbalance fill here. And this is a very nice demand zone that we're going to be looking for buys back up to those highs. But the first thing we want to see, now we've got price action confirmation, is candlestick confirmation as well here. So we want to see the candle on the higher time frame, wick down, bang. If we see that wick down, guys, I'm going to anticipate in buys all into next week. So let's refine this a little bit. So again, this is setting up. What I want to see is a quick wick down going into next week. If we see that first, and look where that wick down can come into. We've got this beautiful imbalance here. Demand zone, imbalance on the 4 hour, opening up price again. So we can see perfectly how price is moving and how we need it to move and where it's potentially going before it even happens. So you can see how we built this story from the monthly time frame all the way down now to the 4 hour time frame. If we go to the 1 hour, I mean, what can we expect? We've got a reversal pattern here anyway. I do want that to fail. I want it to open up bullish. And then I want it to open up bullish. I want this to be a trap. So we've got buyers coming in here and then price to go down. This make the real move here. Filled low, bang. Break a structure on the lower time frame. There we go. Buys to the highs there. That is what I want to see here. That is the only thing that I want to see going. If I see that, then it's buys, go time buys, and I'm going to be aiming for the higher time frame high here because this is what I'm expecting. This is what I'm expecting on the weekly candle. So if we get a weekly candle dip below take liquidity, I'm going to be expecting the weekly candle then to push back up to the previous weekly high, which is all the way up here. So that's it for gold, guys. If we do break through this 4 hour, this is a flip zone here. So this zone is going to determine whether the price is going to go back to these highs here, start with this high and up to these previous highs. Or if we break through, we're going to be looking to sell off. If it breaks this level, we're going to be looking to sell down to these previous levels here. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm going to anticipate that we're going to get this bounce from this level here. We're going to get a little push up on market open. That's what I want to see. And then the price is going to come down. It's going to give us that rejection we want to see. And it's going to set the buys in for next week, which all that is on the weekly time frame is what? New weekly candle, taking the liquidity up the previous weekly candle, sitting in that very nice zone of confluence. And then we're going to see the rejection and price to continue up. So that's it for gold, guys. Let's jump over on to GJ. What can we see here? Remove. I don't know why the alerts aren't removing, but screw it, move them out of the way. Okay, so GJ, again, it's looking nice. We are in this monthly supply zone, and we are bearish on the monthly time frame for any of you newbies watching this video. We've got this bearish impulse leg here, and everything inside here is just a complex pullback. Until we break this solid candle close, or until we break this high with a solid candle close, we are still bearish, still a monthly complex pullback, and a very big one. So on the weekly, we are bullish. We've got the weekly low here. You can see that we were forming a head and shoulders. However, the head and shoulders has invalidated itself now by closing up here. Now, that doesn't mean to say that we can't come back down. I am going to anticipate, the weekly price action to continue because this is invalidated until we break this weekly low. I'm not going to be looking, for any longer term sells. We need to get that weekly back bearish first. But what we are setting up for going into next week is, this is interesting. Looking at the weekly candle, previous weekly candle close, we are setting up for a reversal pattern here. Now, if we see, again, there's beautiful opportunities coming into next week. Gold's looking nice, and GJ is also looking nice. I'm going to look for sells here, the short-term sells on the low time frame, if we get candlestick confirmation. So if we push up first, like this, and then we break the low, I'll be looking for sells on the lower time frame because that's going to give us sell confirmation or short-term sell confirmation here to set us potentially into sells for the whole week, but it could just be a pullback, to fill this imbalance here. If we open up bearish first, we take this low, I will be looking for buys from here and anticipate, that we're going to break that high. But this is either going to turn into a reversal pattern on these candles here. You see price, struggled to go up last week, or it's going to turn into a candlestick continuation pattern. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, and I'm going to analyze that based on how the candle opens at the beginning of the week and go from there. But so far, I mean, if we go on the monthly time frame as well, we've got this candlestick continuation pattern here that failed. It then got wicked to the low, the sells failed, and now we've got reversal pattern, and the candlestick confirmation is now bullish. We've got a confirmation here, fake out continuation, on the monthly candlesticks. So this is going to be the target anyway. So I'm looking to buy up to 186, 800, 187. But we need to wait for that confirmation. And it all starts with how the weekly candlestick opens when the candles are looking like this. So if we go to the daily, what can we see? This here. So this lines up again with what I'd like to see on the weekly open, the weekly candlestick behavior. So if we open up bearish, obviously, look, we've got a nice demand zone in here on the daily. I'm going to look for confirmation in here. Buys to the highs. Anticipate we're going to break it up to our target there. That's what I'm going to be looking for. If we open up bullish, check liquidity again, I'm going to be looking for sells, but only short term, remember, down to this level here, of which then I'll be looking for buys to the highs. So that's what I'm looking for going into next week. That's the movement right there. And that should fill us a week. I mean, look, from last week, 1, 2, 3, we haven't moved out of this consolidation here. So hopefully going into next week, with the way the candles are forming, we can get that continuation pattern or reversal pattern, and we can get price moving again. So, and again, daily bullish, look, daily bullish, weekly bullish. 4 hour. Where are we on the 4 hour? 4 hour is bullish, and you can see we're stuck in this consolidation. Now, the best place to buy is down here. If we can wait for price to come down here, beautiful. Look at that, confluences here, demand zone here, imbalance here. This is buying at the low as well. So the best place, to buy before we would break structure and, continue down if that failed. And we've got a nice range to trade into as well. Look at that, up to the highs there, 250, 260 pips. But it's all about what happens in here. And while we're in this range, we can trade this range. If price pushes up here, look, and this will be the weekly candle open. So price pushes up here, we can expect to take liquidity off the range and then price to come down to the bottom of the range and then break and come down, into this demand zone here. That's what I'm going to expect. So you can see how the price is working again as we're breaking down, the time frames. If we just open up bearish and we break straight down, then we're looking for buys here. The same as what we explained on this side. So going into next week, guys, super, super simple. Nothing complicated. We just got to wait for price to do what it needs to do and give us the confirmations. Again, on the hour don't really make a difference, to be honest. We can trade the range. We just got to be smart. We can trade the highs to the lows in here, but it's all about the behavior when we get to these highs and lows for the longer term move. So when we get to this here, we take that liquidity, bang, close back in, get our reaction there, liquidity hunt, breaking retest, lower time frame breaker structure, whatever, and we can sell down, to these lows, anticipating we're going to break, anticipating we're going to come into this zone, and then we can look for buys, continuations. That might not all happen in 1 week. We might just get this fake out and sell off for the week. Next week, we might be looking for buys up here, but it's just to set in your mind, what we're looking for and what could potentially happen. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Remember, guys, we have the Discord that I live trade in every day. We have the manual and the automated side, and it's a sick place to be. Lots of chat rooms, lots of stuff going on in here. You've got lots of results to come see. If you go to the blackswanfx.com website, at the top of the website there, you can see the link to connect to the free Discord. You can come have a look through, the certificates here. If you want to book a call, come get in the funded lab. That would be awesome. But remember, the funded lab also includes the live trading, guys. I'm live trading every single day. And I'm live 6, 7, sometimes 8 hours, every day, Monday to Friday, not on the weekends, need some time off. But it's an amazing place to be. Highly recommend you get in. And apart from that, guys, enjoy your Sunday and let's fucking go. Boosh!